In this video, I'll talk about an altcoin that can actually deliver 100x returns. That's a real 100x. A 10,000% increase. Not just hype. This is not clickbait. It's a real opportunity. Even if you invest just $100, you could potentially make $10,100. Again, I'm telling you, this is not clickbait. But to understand everything correctly, some of the information here will be a bit specific. The coin itself is also unique. Watch the video from start to finish. Seriously, it's important to watch it all the way through. That's the only way to use all the information and take advantage of this idea properly. If you just skip ahead to part about the coin and buy it, you might miss some key points and later end up in a less favorable situation, okay? But before we start, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. On Telegram, I always share my main analysis, like 4-hour or 1-hour updates. I keep you informed. If I say in a video that a drop is coming, I might post updates with additional thoughts there. I'd really appreciate your likes on this video and your comments as well. Share it with your friends so they can profit from this idea too. Let's get started. But before that, I want to begin with a review of the KOMP coin. Why? Because I've already mentioned this coin in a previous video about the TOPI 5 altcoins I personally invest in. So, why did I decide to revisit KOMP? Because I believe we're now at the stage where we'll soon break out of this prolonged sideways movement. This sideways market has lasted a whopping 84 days, which is more than 2 years. So, we could soon see an impulsive upward move. Here, we noticed interaction with the lower fractal. This was essentially a manipulation of the bottom, forming the low of the entire bear cycle. After that, we saw an aggressive breakout from this range, validating that it was indeed a manipulative move. All of this downward movement, in turn, was just a correction. We interacted with a key internal fractal here and later formed a second bottom. Now, we're on the verge of the coin making an impulsive rally. The monthly candle, remember this, you can even check this chart a month from now, might be a full-bodied one showing a 200% or even 300% increase. When the spike happens and everyone is saying, "Ho, KOMP is skyrocketing," I hope you'll already be profiting and locking in your gains. Beyond what's happening on the monthly time frame, the weekly shows that we've locally formed a bottom, meaning we've reversed and confirmed this reversal with an aggressive upward move that has engulfed the prior downtrend. There was a retest of this breaker block here. On the daily time frame, if you're looking to take this coin on futures with 2x or 3x leverage, the ideal range to do so would be around 45. If there's any negative news, let's say there's an escalation in global geopolitical tensions or wars intensify, we could see a sharp squeeze of about 15%. In that case, I'd start considering futures longs here. For spot purchases, you can begin at the $52 range. The coin could reverse from this level or even a deeper one. That's my plan. Let me explain it in more detail. Now, let's move on to the idea that brought us all here, a coin with 100x potential. But first, I'll bring up Axie Infinity. I've specifically set the chart to logarithmic. Why? Because on a regular chart, it's clear we wouldn't see the full picture. This coin has experienced massive growth. As we can see here, the coin has given, I don't know, hundreds of x. Let me switch to a logarithmic chart so we can see this clearly. As you know, the market trends and bull runs of the past were completely different. Nowadays, anything listed on Binance tends to crash, whether it's Starknet or any fundamentally strong assets like Arbitrum or Optimism. No matter how good the project is, everything listed on Binance initially drops by 50-70%, unfortunately. Back then, though, bull runs were a bit different. Everything that got listed would immediately start pumping. Take Axie Infinity, for example. It's part of the gaming sector and one of the first blockchain-based gaming coins where you could actually earn, play to earn. At the time, it created an incredible buzz. The coin got listed, and let's say you bought it a week later. So it gets listed, you buy it a week after it's debugged. It delivered nearly 800% gains. Think about it, that's an enormous number of x. Initially, if you had bought it at, say, 10 cents, you could have sold it at its peak for $1.30. That's not just 100x, it's 1000x. Of course, I'm not aiming for 1000x. I don't believe in waiting that long. No, I want to grab a solid slice of the pie at 100x. Let me explain why this is possible. Look, crypto has always favored the gaming sector. It loves the metaverse. We saw this during the early cycles of 2020-2021. Right now, all of society's attention is on meme coins. Even channels that never traded meme coins before, channels that only focused on fundamental projects, have started trading meme coins. This feels a bit like a bubble that's about to pop. I have nothing against meme coins. If people can trade and make money with them, that's great. But for those of you just starting with meme trading, be cautious. It's better to take a look at the gaming sector. The gaming sector is currently underrated. Right now, the gaming sector is undervalued. I believe that in the near future, all the liquidity will start flowing there, or at least a significant portion of it. So, keep an eye on it. Now, looking at Axie Infinity's success, think about what kind of game it was. It was so simplistic, not well developed, and honestly, boring. Yet, the coin delivered massive gains and reached an insane market cap. If I'm not mistaken, it hit over 6,007 billion. Along similar lines, there's another coin, Farcana. To be honest, think carefully. Don't rush into buying it. Before sharing this coin, I had a bit of hesitation. I was debating whether or not to share it. Because, yes, of course, I want my channel to provide value to you and so on. But still, in my opinion, this coin is a gem. For those who know what a gem in crypto is, this is one, in my view. I've been accumulating it for a long time throughout this range. My average entry point is where it is right now. I'm not giving it to you after a pump, and I'm not trying to offload it onto you. I've been buying this entire time, even during some of those squeezes, and they were significant buys. Not saying they were mine specifically, but maybe they were. What I mean is, don't go in with a large amount of money. If you want to buy this coin, do it gradually. Buy a small amount relative to your deposit and so on. Try to accumulate no more than 1-2% of your total deposit. It doesn't matter if your deposit is $1,000, $500,000. No matter what, try to accumulate between 0.5% and 2% of your deposit. And let me tell you upfront, if your deposit is significant, say $100,000 to $500,000, don't buy 1,000 or 2,000 worth all at once. Instead, buy in small increments like 100 or 50 at a time. If everyone rushes in, even purchases over 300 can pump this coin. Why? It's simple. The market cap of this coin is only 80 million. That's very low. It's not listed on many exchanges. It's available on Bybit, Gate, and Binx. Personally, I accumulated on Binx. I'm not a big fan of Bybit, and fortunately or unfortunately, it's not listed on MEX, but I think that's actually a good thing for now. So I'm buying it on Binx. You can use Bybit if you prefer, or Gate, or even some DXs like Uniswap. But DEX trading is usually a bit riskier. Listen to this again. Don't buy all at once. Open a 5-minute or 15-minute chart. Bought a chunk, the price shoots up, wait, let it pull back, then buy more. Buy it incrementally. Spread out your purchases over a month or a week. Even if you're watching this video and the coin is already in this range, it's still worth buying. Yes, it's up about 4%. Even if you buy at this range and it's already done 2x, it's still cheap. Why? First, the market cap of the coin is only 80 million. If we look at its market cap history, it peaked at around $50 million. So from the current price to its all-time high, that's about 5x. Maybe even 6x, it's not that much yet. But this is a new coin. Look, it was only created in 2024. Now for something interesting. Let me pull up its website. It's a really cool game. It's somewhat similar to Firewatch for those who know that game. This isn't just some basic game with 2D models running around. You can visit the website and explore it. The game is already launched. You can even play it yourself. Get familiar with the game mechanics. It's not a mobile game. This is a PC game. It's quite serious. They're aiming to make it AAA level. In my opinion, this is a breakthrough in the crypto world. Next step, check out their Twitter account. The project's Twitter is active. It's functional and well maintained. It's excellent. You can explore their roadmap. Check out the updates they're planning in the near future. Let me reiterate. The team behind this coin is currently based in Dubai. The UAE is heavily investing in the gaming sector, as I've heard one of the UAE's sheikhs, or perhaps the head of the Emirates, owns one of the most valuable Steam wallets. He's a gamer himself. I'm serious, you can verify this information. He's a gaming enthusiast. Soon, the UAE will host funding rounds for various gaming coins or even just games unrelated to crypto. I believe Farcana will also attract substantial capital and investments during this time. For those familiar with crypto, you might know about Animoca. What was it called again? Anyway, it's one of those. Slipped my mind. There's an organization, basically like a hedge fund, that invests in various projects. This organization also invested in this game. If I'm not mistaken, about $10 million. That's why I also think it's very impressive. Serious people believe in it, the game is strong, and you can study it in more detail if you'd like. So why do I expect 100x? I'm expecting 100x because the market cap of this coin is currently only $8 million. Imagine if it reaches even $100 million. That's already a 10x return. But $100 million is such a small market cap. If you check the top coins on CoinMarketCap, you'll see, for instance, a top 50 coin like IMX, for example, right? It's $2 billion. If Farcana performs well at the peak of the bull market. And remember, this is the market cap at rock bottom. It will grow even more. So, if Farcana reaches a market cap of $1 billion, that's 100x or even more. Because right now it's at 8 million. Scroll through and see for yourself. You'll notice some boring or overhyped projects sitting in the top 100 on CoinMarketCap. Meanwhile, Farcana is literally at the bottom. It's a new project and very interesting. Now, let me also show you what's happening with Axie Infinity. Right now, Axie Infinity has a market cap of almost $1 billion. And even so, the coin is at its lowest point. Our goal with Farcana is to reach that market cap to get to Axie Infinity's current level. And that's already 100x. When Axie Infinity launched, its market cap was also around $10 million. It's practically the same scenario. And later, Axie Infinity reached a market cap of about 10 billion. That's not 100x. It's thousands of times, almost 100 %. That's why I debated for a long time whether to share this with you or not. But since my channel is still small, I'm ready to share this info. Only a few people will carefully watch to this point, so I hope you'll only invest small amounts, like $20 to maybe $300. That's enough. Don't pump the coin too much. Please don't invest a lot, because you'll push the price up. If you move the price, the market maker will dump it, and you'll end up buying at a high price. You'll pump it yourself and then overpay for it. That's pretty much it. You guys hit 100 likes, so I released this video in a rush. I hope it helps you. I hope in 3 to 4 months, we'll gather again, and I'll be able to revisit this video and say, what an amazing opportunity we all had. But again, don't invest a large amount of money, because this is still a game in development. If it turns out to be a scam, you'll lose a significant amount of money. Don't romanticize it. Just throw in a small amount. Spare change. Maybe what you save from lunches, side gigs, or bonuses. Put that in, a small amount. That's the main point. You know, coins like Theta, Chimam, and others. I've recommended a lot of coins to you. Put your main deposit in those. For this one, just 1% and 2%, maybe 3%. Though even 3% is a lot. Keep it between 0.5% and 2%. Accumulate gradually. Start buying bit by bit over the next month through the end of this year. I don't think it'll take off dramatically just yet. Hold on to it. Even if, as you're watching this video, the coin is here or even here, it's still cheap. You'll be buying the coin at our 40 million market cap. That's still pennies if our goal is 1 billion. I really hope we can make it. And just to be clear, this is not financial advice. I personally really like this coin. I'm accumulating it little by little. Nothing excessive. I've been buying it all this time. My average is around the current price. I might even be slightly in the red right now. I might be down 3-4% right now. I've been buying all this time. Just to repeat, these pumps could have been my buys. Not saying they are, I'm just saying they could have been. Because you can easily pump the price by 16-20%. Well, 20%. So once again, I'll say it, don't buy too much. This is very important. Because after watching the video, everyone might rush to buy, causing an imbalance in this range. That's pretty much it. Again, I'd appreciate your likes and comments. Share with your friends. And I hope this coin helps you change your life.